The Las Vegas Raiders went 6-11 last year with the number 26 scoring defense in the NFL, so they obviously came into the 2023 NFL Draft needing to improve that defense. As bad as 6-11 sounds, the Raiders were closer to having a good team than you think. They were in 9 one-score games and went 2-7 in such games. If the Raiders went 7-2 in such games instead, they would have had an 11-6 record and made the playoffs. The Raiders were number 12 in scoring offense last year and made it even better this offseason with the addition of guys like quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, who knows offense, and tight end Michael Mayer, who fits it. So with the Raiders improving on offense, do you think the players they drafted on defense are good enough to improve that side of the ball? It all started at number 7 overall when they got edge rusher Tyree Wilson. Wilson was the top 3 prospect coming in, so getting him at number 7 overall was a steal. But of course he has to play up to it. There are a lot of factors that go into a great prospect turning into a great player. Talent is number 1, and that's obviously there for Wilson. Then there's the scheme fit, which he has from his days as a 3-4 outside linebacker at Texas Tech. Edge rushers fit regardless because defenses spend most of their time in sub packages. The prospect has to develop too, and that's in place for the Raiders. Defensive coordinator Patrick Graham has a defensive line background. He coached Chandler Jones when he was with the New England Patriots. Wilson has drawn comparisons to Jones with those long arms, so Graham knows what to tell defensive line coach Rob Leonard what to tell Wilson. Plus you have Jones himself still on the team to show him the ropes. And of course there's Max Crosby. If not anything else, Wilson will be influenced by Crosby's infectious energy and work ethic. The Raiders will supply him with all the things he needs to become a great player. Then after taking tight end Michael Mayer, baby Gronk, in the 2nd round, the Raiders took interior defensive lineman Byron Young with the first of their 3rd round picks. The NFL slept on him. He's known among the scouts as the run stuffer that can occasionally get a push on the interior of the pocket. That's mainly because of what he had to do at Alabama though. He was lined up as an edge rusher where he's not best equipped to rush a passer a lot. In other words, he occasionally pushed the pocket on the interior because he occasionally rushed the passer from the interior. The 6'3", 295-pounder has good first step quickness running a 4.9 40, and to go with he has 34 3/8 inch long arms. He knows what to do with them and has the hand speed to get it done too. It's easy to see when you watch tape on him that he's a technician with his hands and has a nice little toolbox of pass rush moves. It looks like he has the push-pull and the one-arm stab down. He even has a spin move to counter with. Too bad he had to do that from the edge most of the time though. If he had a chance to do that from the interior more, he would have been picked sooner. Then after taking speedy receiver Trey Tucker with their 2nd 3rd round pick, the Raiders took corner Accordion Bennett. I'm still trying to figure out what he was still doing available in the 4th round. Good thing the Raiders didn't overthink it and traded up to get him. Bennett allowed just 44% of the passes thrown his way to be completed for 309 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a passer rating of 47.5. Those numbers are better than a lot of the corners selected ahead of him. Bennett also put up elite athletic numbers at the 2023 NFL Scouting Combine. His 40 time of 4.30 seconds was the 2nd fastest, and his vertical leap of 40.5 inches was the 4th best of all participants. His former teammate Deonte Banks has almost identical numbers on the field as well as athletic testing, and he ended up going number 25 overall. Bennett shouldn't have been drafted that far behind Banks, but I'm not mad. The Raiders got him, and he fits their press man scheme with his 32-inch long arms. They also have Jason Simmons, who developed more than a few solid corners to work with them. The Raiders have had a good offseason on the offensive side of the ball. They got Garoppolo, who has spent 3 years in McDaniel's complex offense, plus he's good in the red zone. They added Mayer, who can work the middle in the red zone, and Tucker, a speedy receiver to mercurial receiver Devontae Adams and running back Josh Jacobs. Let's not forget Jacoby Myers, Hunter Renfrow, and Philip Dorsett are still there too. So we can expect scoring to increase this year. Remember, these are one-score games the Raiders are trying to fix here. So do you think drafting Wilson, Young, and Bennett will help the cause? That's the $1 million question. Thank you for watching. See you next time.